Hey everybody, welcome to Chapter 8, Product Strategy. This chapter will be talking about learn the range of product and service variation, understand the issues of product line formation, identify the strategy considerations over the product life cycle, know the strategic implication of alternative branding strategies, 3 dimensions of a product or service. First is core value, second, actual product, and the third is associated services. The core value is one component of a product or service that represents the problem-solving benefits in purchasing the product or what the customer is really buying in assessing the service. Actual product represents the brand name or quality level of the features that may be available, such as online scheduling or a nurse call for after-hour questions. Associated services or augmented product or service. This pertains to the warranty or product support, while in healthcare it might refer to complaint handling processes. This figure shows the 3 dimensions of a product or service that a marketer must convey regarding the product or service. The focus of marketing revolves around the products and services to meet the customer's needs. Products can be divided into 2 groups: non-durable goods and durable goods. Non-durable goods, which is an item that can be consumed in some defined period of time, and a durable good is a product that lasts over an extended period of time. A wide range of healthcare activities involve services, which are intangible activities or processes offered to customers to solve problems and for which the organization is often reimbursed. Here are the first 3 of the 5 I's of service. First, intangibility. Services cannot be felt, touched, or heard before they are encountered. Inconsistency. Health services are delivered by people. Nurse practitioner, physician, or admitting clerk in the group practice. Services tend to be more variable than products. Product lines are more likely to be standardized. Inseparability. Services cannot be separated from individuals who deliver them. Bedside manner is a good example of this in healthcare. The next of the 5 I's is inventory. A concept that is common to product business is often ignored. Inventory is common in the product business, and the cost associated with carrying inventory is a major concern. An important consideration in marketing is the interaction with customers. A service is the quality of interaction between the customer and the service provider. Products are classified by type of user. Consumer goods fall into 3 categories: convenience goods, which are products that the consumer purchases frequently that require little deliberation of search prior to the purchase; shopping goods, products in which the consumer engages in significant amount of research to compare competing brands on selected attributes; and specialty goods, those products a consumer specifically seeks out. Industrialized products have 2 broad levels of classification. One is production goods, items that are used to become part of the final product, and support goods, items used to assist in the producing of other products. Industrial products are purchased for use in the manufacture of other products and which will at some point be purchased by the ultimate consumer. Services can be classified by how they are delivered by people or equipment. Equipment-based delivery has fewer problems with inconsistency. Healthcare services are primarily delivered by professionals and skilled labor. In the healthcare industry, there's for-profit and not-for-profit. In for-profit businesses, some portion of the profit often is directed to the shareholders. In non-profit service organizations, excess revenues are redirected back into the organization to continue maintenance of the service. All businesses must decide which products or services to offer. Companies must determine the breadth and depth of the product mix. The product mix is the entire range of products a firm offers. Most companies manage multiple product lines and items. Therefore, companies must guard against cannibalization, which is when a company's own products steal market share from other products within the company's product line. The product life cycle stages a product goes through as it exists in the market from its first introduction to its final withdrawal has 4 stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Introduction occurs when the product is first rolled into the marketplace. This is the first stage of the product life cycle. The key consideration introduction stage of a product is quality. Price becomes important as it follows one of 2 primary strategies: skimming or penetration. Promotion must develop primary demand. Place, such as distribution, are somewhat limited. The other phases of the life cycle have their own concerns when investigating the 4 P's. Growth, sales of a product begin to increase rapidly. Maturity, sales of the product begin to slow. And decline, The organization must recognize that the service cannot continue. Product lifecycle issues. Alternative product life cycles, such as high learning, low learning, fashion and fad products, which is difficult to affect. Length of the cycle, which is difficult to affect. Product life cycle concerns. A major criticism is that there is no standard life cycle, and many products defy the life cycle sequence. There are 3 strategies for modifying the product life cycle. Product modification, actually altering the product in some fashion by changing the quality, features, performance, or appearance. Market modification, the company tries to increase the use of the products by creating new uses or new users and repositioning the product. Change how a product is perceived in the minds of the consumers relative to defined attributes and competing products. A brand is any name, term, color, or symbol that distinguishes one seller's products from another. Trademark, a brand name or trade name, is given legal protection. It must have a distinctive meaning. Branding strategies, multi-product strategy, the company places one brand name on all the products in its line. Example, a hospital puts its name on the outpatient surgery center or walk-in emergency center. Multi-brand strategy, the company places a different name on each item. Example, Procter & Gamble makes Tide, Cheer, Ivory, Snow, etc. Branding strategies, reseller and mix strategy. One company sells its products under the name of another company, such as Sears, when they were around, sells Craftsman tools and Kenmore appliances. Co-branding, one organization markets its name alongside another brand, such as Lexus automobiles with Coach luggage leather seats, or Cadillac with Bose sound system. The diffusion of innovation is the rate at which a product is adopted by the market. Innovators typically are the first to adopt a new product, which are also known as the risk takers. Early adopters are leaders in their social setting or option leaders. Early and late majority represent the bulk of the population, which are more skeptical. And laggard, the last to adopt. Here is the 5 categories based on the time at which they adopt the product. As you see, you have the innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards represented in this graph. Factors affecting adoption. Relative advantage, the advantage a product has over another. Compatibility, a product compatible with existing values have quicker adoption. Complexity, more complex products are adapted slower. Divisibility or tried on a limited basis. Communicability, easier it can be communicated, the faster it will be adopted. Homophilous groups, similarly among other group members. Pace of innovation or stability. Norms, roles, and social networks. Socially isolated individuals are less likely to adopt a product. And infrastructure, support divided by existing infrastructure. Products and services differ in terms of tangibility. Consumer goods can be differentiated by the amount of effort and manner of search the consumer uses in purchasing the product. Industrial goods are classified as either production or support goods. When establishing the product element of the marketing mix, a company must decide its product mix, line, and breadth and depth. All products and services have life cycles consisting of 4 stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. The length of the product life cycle is affected by uncontrollable forces, such as technology and demographics. The organization can impact its sales in each stage relative to competition through its marketing mix strategy. In the early stages of the product life cycle, a new entrant can price high to skim only the most likely buyers and penetrate the largest market by pricing low. Organizations can stretch their life cycle in the mature phase through either product or market modification. An organization's brand name can have value or equity in the marketplace. In deciding on a brand, a firm can pursue a multi-product, multi-brand, reseller, or co-branding strategy. Acceptance of products is the result of diffusion through the population. Individuals differ in the rate of adoption of new products. The rate of adoption of a new product is affected by perception of relative advantage, compatibility, complexity, divisibility, communicability, homophilous groups, pace of innovation, norms, roles, social networks, and infrastructures.